Coach, you guys win kind of a thriller 5-set victory against one of the top teams in the country, and then right before it ends, you see what happened to Spiros. Just kind of what are kind of your emotions right now?
Yeah, it was kind of a hectic match from the start, kind of unorthodox, and yeah, it felt like you want it so bad and you can't get it, and it's when we were not quite as efficient as we would have liked, and it was Heno's good, and he scores in a variety of ways. He's not just going up and banging it all the time, and some of those tip and push and shoot it, and like it looks easy, and it's really not. He's really good at it, and he's got full command of what he's doing. So competitive match, really entertaining, and then obviously we got our fingers crossed and hoping Spiros is okay, and that's just part of competitive athletics. So I hope he's great, but we'll find out more. They'll get some imaging on it. We'll find out more here in the next 24 hours or so.
Did you see it as it happened?
I didn't. I talked to a couple of people that did, and it's. I think we'll just wait and see what the imaging shows. They're going to get an MRI on him here as soon as they can, and we'll go from there.
Guilherme, you put down the last kill to win. Incredible match. It was an incredible tournament for you guys, but obviously with what happened to Spiros, that's kind of the same thing. Just what are you kind of feeling right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go check up on him after this is done. We hope that he's doing okay, that it's nothing too serious. He really helped us tonight against a really good team, so all the respect to everyone.
Coach, what went into putting Kevin in there at the end of the fourth set, I believe it was? Yeah,
just letting Tread kind of settle down a little bit. He was kind of forcing out the right way. He just wasn't finishing the quality sets in area 4 outside. We're a little flat, a little low, and just want to give him a little break there. They were so far ahead. It was like we actually made a little comeback with it, but sometimes it's nice to kind of take a minute, sit down, kind of gain your composure, see what's going on out there, and thought he responded really well.
You guys started the tournament with 2 impressive sweeps, and I know you're not expecting to sweep your way through the entire season, but just kind of a game like tonight to see your guys come back and win in the 5th set and just go through something you guys really haven't been in that match a match like that much this season. Just what can you kind of take away from this, and maybe just how good was it for the guys to go through something like
I mean, it's good. Obviously there's the mental part, and then there's like kind of the chess game that's going on, and if you say you look at stuff, well, this should be easy for whatever reason, but it's not. They're still good players, and I thought that part, we adjusted as the match went on, and got a lot of different guys involved that contributed. That was good, and just kind of being in the moment where it's super competitive. It was fun. Like I said, we haven't been there a lot, and then there's the other part that we still look pretty fresh. Nobody was really fatigued and kind of dragging. Sometimes you get in those 5-setters, you can tell a guy's getting gassed, and I thought we looked pretty good all the way to the end.
You had to rely on your bench a little bit, Keoni, and even Louis. Putting Louis in there in the 3rd set, just kind of what were you kind of looking for from him, and it seemed like he kind of delivered.
Yeah, we were, and then we ended up spinning it at the end, changing the matchup. We won. 23 was really serving the most. Heno had that really long turn in set 4, and it might have been close at the end, but 23 was really doing the damage in that rotation, and so we wanted Louis to go in and receive and be able to hit in area 4. Actually, the set ended that way too. The 3rd set came back around again, and he bounced that ball. He's an outside hitter by trade, so he's better in there kind of receiving and attacking. So that was like trying to get, and then thought I'd give him a shot back there at the service turn, and he did all right. And the 5th set, like I said, we spun it. We did the exact same thing we did against Loyola, with Keoni starting as the first server and Spiros starting left front. Loyola, he missed both times, and tonight he got that. I mean, really the difference in the 5th set was Keoni's first service turn to go back and get 3 real points. Was big. was good for him for a lot of reasons, knowing that tactically he can do that and had the confidence to go out there and execute in a pretty high leverage situation.
Voss said before, Irvine goes on a little run, you get stuck on the bench for an extended amount of time. What's going through your head?
Yeah, I mean, it's just part of being in the middle. Sometimes you can't really do anything. Really, I was out, I don't remember if it was 2.6, 2.7 when I left. I came back, it was in the 20s already. So it was just a lot going through my head, just trying to help my team as much as I could from the bench. And then when I got back in to try and reignite that flame.
Keoni, how much of a damper was put on this win, seeing your teammate in Spiros go down?
It's important. At the end of the day, we all love each other, and we've been through a lot together. So anybody taking a fall or getting hurt, kind of just we feel for him. It's our brother. We've been through a lot together, so we're fired up, and we're gonna do everything we can as a team to keep going.
I know you're trusted to serve at the start of the fifth set against Loyola, and you got that opportunity again today. What's it like mentally, stepping up to the line and getting ready to serve in that situation?
It's great. At the end of the day, it's like some people love doing it, some people don't, and it's just something I love to do. When the pressure's on, fifth set, and you have a job to do, like, I just want to go out there and do it to the best of my abilities. I work hard, so all the confidence kind of just builds up over time. The harder I work, the more confident I feel behind that line. So, yeah.
Coach, you mentioned it was kind of a really big kind of chess match. They kind of went with two setters. I don't know if they've done that much this year, but did you guys kind of have to adjust to that at all?
No, I mean, they basically one setter, two setters. They set to number 20 the entire time. I think the offense was complicated. It was stopping 20. It didn't matter who was setting them.
Yeah.
I think I could set him and he'd get a bunch of kills out there. It's air it out and let him go do his thing.
In what world do you run a 6-2 out there? No world.
There's a reason that 90+% of the teams in the world run a 5-1. The substitution rules in men's volleyball don't really allow for, big guy in the front, little guy in the back, and two setters typically means there's one you really don't like, right? You're trying to get them both in there, and I mean, I think the mindset was just going to go with better volleyball players, right? And at the end, they're both really good volleyball players, and just kind of keep it simple. Obviously, they didn't set them very much. They didn't offensively really get into it. They just, they did force the middle early, like both of them, were kind of picking the middle off. Again, it didn't really matter which one was in there. They're both kind of doing the same thing: run the middle, first ball, serve, receive, and set number 20. If we ever scored a point, then 20 would get it.
Other side of the net, familiar face, and Brett Sheward. What was it like playing against a former teammate for some years?
Yeah, to some extent, it's just that sense of familiarity of, even when we would practice here, he would often be on the opposite side of the net to me. So just having that feeling of already having played with him helped a bit. And just, we always just wish him the best. So seeing how well he's performing, even without being with us, is just very good.
Yeah, super healthy rivalry with UCI. A lot of us are friends with the guys over there, so I don't think it's ever not been a battle playing against those guys. And yeah, love to see Shuey ball. We're proud of him.
You guys start Big West next week. If this is any indication of what the season is going to be like in conference, how excited are you to kind of get going?
Very excited. Yeah, all the marbles are out on the table now. Everybody's got a feel for it. Everyone's had a lot of game time experience, and now it's just who has the most grit, works the hardest, and plays the best volleyball.